Heyo, I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. We're back again with another game unboxing. In this episode, we're actually taking a look at the Cthulh Death May Die Rlyeh Rising Pledge. So the actual game itself, Cthulh Death May Die, came out by Cool Mini or Not Games earlier in the year, sometime around, what was it, January, February-ish 2019. But they actually went ahead and somehow managed to finish the Rlyeh Rising expansion set, which is basically the huge Cthulhu miniature. They finished that up early and went ahead and sent that out. The actual game itself is not supposed to come out until probably September-ish, maybe a little later than that, depending on how things go. But they went ahead and sent out the expansion piece, and that's kind of what we got here today. It's a huge box, as you can see, so we're going to do our best to open it here on camera for you and give you a look at all of what comes with it. But this is a huge, massive box here. We're going to knock stuff all the way around as we do this, but as you can see, it's a big box. It came DMD KS package, dimensions 50 by 46.5 by 54 centimeters. All this other stuff. Cool. But we're going to go ahead and try to open this if I can keep from knocking everything around here for y'all. So bear with me while we try to get this done. For comparison's sake here, we've got a single D&D miniature for size comparison. So yes, this is a huge box. So let's go ahead and get started here. I got a box cutter. We're going to go ahead and cut the tape off the box. This may not be the best unboxing video ever, but it's what we got. So alright, then we'll unfold this. And I missed the spot here. Unfold this. Move our light out of the way. Dun, dun, dun. And blim, 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 blim. Throw this cardboard out of the way here, and we get our first look at the inside of the box. Try to adjust these lights a little bit. Maybe we can see. Maybe we can't. So here is the first part of the box. This is the Rlyeh Rising epic episode for Cthulh Death May Die. It shows you everything that you get in this. We'll take a look at this pack individually here in a moment. But up first, we want to look at the actual miniature. And it's really not a miniature, so I should probably quit calling it that, because this thing is more than a miniature. It is a hugely epic thing. So the wings actually come as separate pieces here. They're taped to the box. Let's look at them real quick. So you will have to put this thing together a little bit, but here is one of the wings. And once we get it out of the box, we'll take a closer look at this stuff. But very nicely detailed anyways. Let's set this over here somewhere for right now. And then the second wing is over here. More tape. Very cool looking. Set that back to the side here as well. And then we have this huge plastic blister pack thing that is taped on the sides to keep it from moving around. So let's cut the tape off of this. And pull that out. Alrighty. Woo, this thing is big. So here's my hand, and here is the head of this thing. So let's see how best we should do this. I'm going to grab it by the base and just pick up. It's actually not quite as heavy as I thought it was going to be. And then we're just going to try to move the box out of the way and set this thing down on the table. Damn, that's big. Alright, let's try to re-angle this camera a bit. So this is the top of it. It is huge. Let's tilt it back on its side here so you can kind of see what we have to work with here. It is not going to do it justice whatsoever. But this is Cthulhu from Cool Mini or Not. This thing is just huge. So comparison wise, we've got our regular D&D miniature here, and it basically sits in its hand here. So this is the size scale here. And I know this is terrible. I need a better way of doing this unboxing kind of stuff for this stuff, but yeah, this is a huge set piece. So we can kind of look at it like this a little bit. So here is the actual head itself. Some really awesome detail work. It is actually very light, so it seems like it's well, I'll actually show you here. So on the bottom here, you've got the base, nice plasticky base thing. Yeah, this thing is huge. Cool pillars on the sides here. You've got this cool base here. Kind of try to rotate this thing around a little bit so you can see what's going on here. Massively, massive thing. I was not expecting it to be quite this big. So my camera setup here is made for smaller things, action figures and miniatures and things like that. So I'm having a hard time with getting all this epicness relayed to you, but trying our best here. But this thing is just freaking huge. So that is this Cthulhu monster. That's just damn big. That is really cool here. What can we do here? I'm going to, I guess, try to shift the camera around a little bit, and we'll take a look from the front going to the back and just kind of see what it looks like from there. So hang on one moment. So this is as far back as my camera will pull back on the arm that I got it on right now. This is as good as angle as we is going to get. So here is the Cthulhu monster coming out of the depths, basically. So we have here for scale a regular D&D miniature, 25 millimeter I guess is what that is, which you probably can't see because I don't have a light right there. But 25 millimeter. So this thing sits here at the base. We'll put it on this little rock right here. And then the monster itself is this thing. All of that is the rest of it. So, yeah, that's the monster down here. Let's see here. Maybe I can turn this light back around here. There we go. That didn't help a whole lot, but there you go. That is pretty much what we have. This thing is huge. It is massive and just breathtaking. It is pretty freaking awesome. So, yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much this unboxing. That's pretty much all we can do with it right now. So the other part about this, again, the actual adventure set, the game itself doesn't come out for another few months. So this thing doesn't have a whole lot to do until then, but you could integrate it into a regular Dungeons and Dragons campaign pretty easily. You just got to find the space for it. But look at this thing. It's huge. That is crazy. I am extremely impressed with this thing. It looks amazing. We didn't even put the wings on it. But, so here are the wings that go on it at some point here. But, that is the actual monster itself. Yeah, it's freaking huge. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, jump back in here, slap those wings on there, and we'll come back and take a look at it with the wings as well. So I stuck the wings on there, and it doesn't really change it a whole lot. You can see them on the side there, but this thing is just huge still. This is just totally cool. So, anyways, that's it. We'll jump ahead and we will take a look at the actual adventure pack that came with it. Actually, we're not going to. That would spoil the actual game itself, so we're just going to leave it like this here. We'll do a quick pan in, zoom kind of thing and take a closer look at some of the detail level of this thing. If I can get this camera thing to work with me. Yeah, so there is the head. You can see the wings back there, all the way down. All this cool stuff here, and there at the very bottom is our D&D miniature. Way down there at the bottom. So yes, this thing is just massive and huge and awesome. So, drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think of this Cthulhu statue. Because I'm going to call it a statue because it's definitely not a miniature.